can tell you it's really busy queuing to get into the ITS World Congress today. Would you believe there are 10,000 visitors expected at the event to come and see the 300 exhibitors from 95 countries? There's quite a lot to see. It's action-packed inside. Come inside and have a look. Well, it's pretty overpowering, all of the technology we can see all around us here, and it can be quite confusing. Somebody who's going to help us really get our heads around what's going on here is Jason Barnes, the technology editor of ITS International. Jason, welcome to the programme.
How are you?
You've been looking around. What's exciting you here?
I think what's exciting for me is the increasing emphasis on vehicle-to-vehicle technology as distinct from the infrastructure side of ITS. We've got some of the major auto manufacturers here, tier ones such as Bosch, and other companies that are looking to bond with the tier ones as well.
So what sort of things are we actually seeing on these booths and on these exhibits here?
Well, there's the in-vehicle technology itself. You know, vehicles for a long time have had technology to allow them to cope better with road conditions and in some cases unsafe driving. That data, though, can give traffic management organizations a good idea of local weather conditions, of congestion, you know, if you're tracking vehicles and so forth.
But the big question, who's going to pay for it?
Now that's the big one, isn't it? Perhaps the thing that's really driving the emphasis on vehicle-to-vehicle is business models. We've had recession, we've had downturn. We're at a situation where the auto manufacturers are having, in some cases, to go alone with this stuff.
We're going to have a look at some of those things. Jason, see you tomorrow. So Jason says that the technology looks complex, but I tell you, there's one company here, Swarco, that's making it look a little bit like child's play. I'm going to talk to Richard Newman. Richard, you've got something here that looks fairly simple, but I believe it's not quite as simple as it looks, is it?
Well, intelligent transport systems are not so simple, but we try to make the technology understandable for everyone. And I think that in the future, everybody should use intelligent transport systems as if they were as natural as child's play. This toy car was an idea generated in a research project, Intersafe, 2 years ago. And we equipped a Bobby car from BMW. They use it as a giveaway for children. And we modified this Bobby car by putting in some intelligent technology, a modem, so that you can communicate wireless with it. We have a traffic controller inside, and we want to show that intersection scenarios are reflected inside the car by a normal screen which you have in the car. We have 3 different scenarios. The one you see here now is an emergency vehicle arriving at an intersection in an emergency case, and we want to give it priority. So the signal phase has to change to give the green phase to the emergency vehicle immediately, and this is demonstrated here. The car approaches the intersection, it gets the green, and the green is also reflected on our traffic, on the real traffic light in the back.
Thank you, Richard. Well, there's some other amazing technology here on the stand, and again, it sounds blindingly simple, but how many times have the lights been on, but there's no one at home, or there's nobody driving down that street? So what Swarco have come up with is power line technology would allow street lighting to actually dim when there are no cars around, or to come up in the middle of the day when the weather changes. Really quite something. Simple, but a great idea. Let's go on and see what else we can find. Well, one company making a bit of a noise at the show today is Capsch. They're introducing a new product. Now I'm going to try and find a spot a little bit quieter in the corner to talk to Carl Olof Carlson, who's the head of product management for Capsch, to talk about this new product.
Well, today we are launching this new transponder from Capsch. It's a transponder that is used for road tolling all over the world, in Capsch systems or in other systems. And it's compatible to the European standard, that is the most spread standard all over the world today. I would say 2 main new features with this transponder. One is that it's small, it's not so intrusive for the driver, and would be more acceptance to really mount the transponder in the vehicle. It also means that it also less material used in production. That is, of course, much more environmental friendly. There are also less material when you dispose it or recycle it. The branding possibilities with this is that you have a specific technology where you actually put high definition graphics into the plastic. So it's not any label that you can peel off or any print. So it's actually into the plastic, and it gives a very exclusive look.
Well, that didn't go very well, did it? But motorcycle safety is one area that ITS can help, both in the training and the application of motorbike riders. I'm joined now by Sadameo Ichimi, the Assistant Chief Engineer of Honda's motorcycle business, to talk about this application.
This simulator is for training the students in riding schools in Japan. In this simulator, we put the applications show easier virtually the riders that how the Drive C2X corporate system will works. So for the future, we want to use those applications on the real bike, but we need more investigations on how the display would be or indicators would be.
Thank you very much. Well, I think I'm going to have another try at that. It can't be that difficult, can it?